Hey, this is Richard Williams, the owner of Drop the Mic Media, and I want to invite you guys to join us for Jazz in July, which is July 12th, 2025, from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's going to be at the Commons in South Milwaukee. The address is 1028 Madison Avenue. Come on out and join us. We're going to have a bouncy house for the kids. We're going to have Dominic, the food reviewer, doing reviews of all of our food trucks. Now, we're going to have 10 food trucks or somewhere thereabouts. We're going to have 10 retail vendors. And we're going to have live performances by the South Milwaukee Music Department, the Sax Diva, Suzanne Grazana, the Christopher Project, and of course, headlining is going to be Joe Jordan. Now, I know I've got the Sax Diva. Everybody knows who she is. She's a Milwaukee girl, and she's good. Then there's the Christopher Project. Everybody knows them. They're supposed to be at the Milwaukee Nights Jazz Fest, and so is Joe Jordan. So I'm going to invite you all to come on out. July the 12th. 3 to 9 p.m. It's going to be, again, at the Commons, the Bucyrus Commons in South Milwaukee, 1028 Madison Avenue. This is an event you don't want to miss. Now I'm going to introduce you to my first guest. My first guest is Suzanne Grazana. Welcome to the Jazz in July podcast. Hello, guys. This is Richard again, and I'm back to talk to you guys about Jazz in July. There's going to be 3 performers, really 4, because we're going to use the South Milwaukee High School Band, or part of their music department, I'll say, to open the show. And we're going to make a donation to their school for their band department. Then we've got Dominic, the food reviewer, and I'm sporting his cap today. I'm sure he'll love that. But Dominic, the food reviewer, will come on right after the first band. And then we're going to open this show with this young lady right next to me, Suzanne Grazana.
Yes.
I worked hard on that.
I know, it's a little hard.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
Good. Welcome to Drop the Mic Media.
Very nice to meet you.
We've been waiting to see. Everybody says, she's beautiful. What's she going to do? I said, she's the sax diva. What do you think she's going to do? She's going to play the sax. But I got a couple of questions I want to ask you so that I can get our guests and all of the patrons that are going to come to the event. I want to give them an idea of what they're coming to see. So if you could tell me a little bit about you.
All right. Well, I have grown up here in Milwaukee. My parents are musicians. Both my parents worked for Milwaukee Public Schools as educators. Okay. And we have a lot of educators in our family.
All right.
So we're happy to and really excited to share our knowledge with others.
That's right.
I sing and I play the saxophone. I was classically trained and also in jazz. I graduated from Carroll University, and right after that, I started my jazz quartet. Okay. And so I've been doing that. I've been a recording artist. So I have 13 different releases. I've been recording on other friends' albums. And I just really enjoy creating, performing, and really connecting with the audience.
That's great. I found you on Geek Salad.
Yes.
And I listened to a couple of your songs, and I knew right then that's what I wanted.
Oh, that's so nice.
I knew right then. Matt and I were talking about it. He says, what was the lady that sings, Matt? Forget. We played your track, right? And you started out singing. Mm-hmm. And then you started playing the saxophone, and I told her that's what I want. I want her to open the show.
Oh, fantastic.
So South Milwaukee is waiting for you. This is the first jazz event in the history of South Milwaukee.
It's amazing.
So we really and truly know that we're going to get a good show. I don't have to ask that question. What I would like to know, though, is what were some of your main influences?
Well, that's a deep question. I studied all of the the greats, Charlie Parker, Ella Fitzgerald, love Ella Fitzgerald and Billie
Right.
Holiday
Right.
and Miles Davis. I had a wonderful mentor, Mark Helgert,
Right.
in college, and he was a great mentor to me.
Okay.
But one of my other mentors is Frank Morgan. He was a really dear friend of mine. He's from Milwaukee.
Okay.
He studied with Charlie Parker, and he's a very, very famous jazz saxophonist.
Okay.
So after I graduated from school, I hung out with him a lot. I went to a lot of his recording sessions. He taught me a lot about the studio and what to look for, and he was a wonderful person in my life.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Now, the big question. What types of music are you going to play?
What types? Well, it'll all be jazz.
Of course.
I'll be doing probably half originals and half standards.
Yeah. And some blues?
Oh, of course. I love blues.
Me too.
I love the blues.
As a matter of fact, the mayor asked if I was going to have some blues. So
I'll make sure you have some blues.
there you go. I'll make sure he knows that. We're going to have another podcast where we all get together as musicians and the producers of the show. The city will be here. I'll be here, and Matt will be here, and my partner Quinn will be here. And we all just want to say, hey, welcome, and thank you.
That's so nice.
Thank you very much.
Well, of course.
Now, is there anything else we should know about you?
Well, I have a new album that's coming out probably next month. I'm just waiting for it to be mastered and finish the mastering.
Okay.
And that is called Cat's Meow XO. And I'm very excited about it.
That name is exciting. Cat's Meow XO?
Yes.
That leaves the imagination running. That's good.
So when my first album was called The Cat's Meow, and that's my signature song.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, I released the anniversary album of The Cat's Meow, and I re-recorded everything, and also mastered and mixed in Dolby Atmos.
Okay.
So that was released, I believe, last year, and now this is a continuation, a new version of The Cat's Meow,
Mm-hmm.
but it's in a minor key. So it's a different twist on the same song. And it sounds completely different, but it's the same song. But it's called Cat's Meow XO, and it'll be out next month.
Well, it's great that you have some products that you can go back and change the flavor of it and remaster it and make it sound better.
Yeah, and it sounds different because it's got a whole different groove to it. It's, yeah, you'll really like it.
Good.
I'm excited for it.
Good. Hey, Matt, what's your question?
My question?
Yeah.
Yeah, my question would be, why did they call you the Sax Diva?
Ooh, that's a great question.
He saved that for you.
Aw, thank you, Pat. Well, some people, Grzana is a little hard to pronounce sometimes. So when I first started out, people weren't quite sure how to pronounce my name. So they just started calling me the Sax Diva. And that's just sort of stuck. So it's my nickname.
There you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Suzanne Grzana, July the 12th, 3 o'clock to 9 p.m. Suzanne will be there, and you guys will be there, and it's going to be a great show. Again, thank you to the city of South Milwaukee and their celebration committee. Thank you again. We will see you all on the 12th of July. Drop the Mic Media. We'll see you Fridays at 7 p.m. Join us all. Peace.
Peace.
Hey guys, back to Jazz in July at the Commons in South Milwaukee. It's brought to you by the South Milwaukee Celebration Committee in partnership with Drop the Mic Media MKE. I'm Richard, the owner of Drop the Mic Media MKE. And my next guest is going to be the Christopher Project. Hey, what's happening, everybody? Drop the Mic Media here again, talking about the Jazz in July, July the 12th, and that's a Saturday, from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Commons in South Milwaukee.
Mhm.
We're going to be featuring saxophonist, or should I say the sax diva, Suzanne Grazana, and of course, the Christopher Project.
Yes, sir. We're looking forward to it.
Amen.
Yeah, we're looking forward to bringing the funk, the jazz, the classic soul, to the event. We're hearing that this is the initial one, the debut of it, so we want to be strong with it. We want to give the people something that they can remember. We do a variety of music, everything from Sinatra to Bruno Mars and everything in between. So I think we'll have something, for everyone.
That's good. That's great. Let me ask you a couple questions. How did your journey begin in the music industry?
I've been playing for about 50 years, maybe a little bit longer. Um, my father used to play in a band. He had a blues band down in Racine that the American Legion Post 546. His band was called the Sex Machine because he was a big James Brown fan.
Right.
But they did a lot of different things. They did Tower Power, Albert
Ooh,
King.
That was the good days back then.
Yeah, they, a lot of things that a lot of people didn't do, the traditional blues bands, you know how that goes. But, I hung around and the bands used to come and practice at the house and I would play on the instruments. So I took the saxophone and as they say, everything else is history.
I heard that. So, what does your jazz mean to you personally?
Jazz music to me is all about expression. It's your ability to, if it has lyrics in it, to tell a story that a listener can relate to,
Mm-hmm.
penetrate. If it's just music, instrumentals or this or that. I have a motto that I say I don't play to you, I play through you.
Right. Right.
Because I want to penetrate you, your soul.
Okay.
Phrasing, tone, balance, chemistry, and that comes along with the great rhythm section.
Yeah. Do you remember your first performance and what it was like?
Yeah, I do, and it wasn't very good. It was, I seen Grover Washington on Midnight Special long time ago,
Right.
and that was kind of my inspiration to, take it more serious than I was at the time.
Right.
And from there, it went from Grover, Hank Crawford, Sanborn. It's all over the place. Brecker from there. I'm a big George Duke fan. Joe Sample.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like those that played a lot of Crusaders, Wilton Felder, Wayne Henderson, Billy Cobham, Herbie Hancock,
Right.
from way back in the day. Now you have some of the newer players, Brian Culberson, a couple of my guys that I performed with in the past, they performed with Brian Culberson as well. Tim Gant, one of the guys that I performed with, he's the musical director for The Whisper, the current musical director for The Whispers right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So, the standard, the level of performance is high, and that's, we don't cheat the music. Very rarely do I use a click track or something like that. When it's just two of us, Damone Rose and I, Damone Rose is an excellent vocalist.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, one of the best in the city, but, we'll let that speak for itself
I
when
know that's
July
right.
12th come
I
around.
know that's right.
But he's very good. He just did the national anthem for the Brewers for the Cubs game.
Okay.
He did a really good job of that. But, myself, my history, I guess the biggest accomplishment for me is that I was a 3-time winner of Showtime and Apollo in New York City.
Right.
So, but the writing, the composing, the plan, the chemistry is critical. It's important to me. I'm very demanding. and it's gonna stay that way because the music it's all about expression.
Right. So look, this is being brought to you guys by Drop the Mic Media,
hmm
MKE, and the City of South Milwaukee Celebration Committee.
hmm
Now they're bringing this event to you. Guess what? This is the first one ever.
Right, the debut, and that's
So
you
you
know we're
guys are
glad.
gonna
Yep,
be,
we set the standard.
yes, sir.
You know, and
Yes,
that's
sir.
what it's all about. You know, and again, you know, the standard for Christopher's project, the standard, the level is high.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't make any excuses. You know, you have to be good on a bad day,
Right.
and that at the end of it all, that's what it is. I try not to brag about it. I let the horn do the talking,
I
and
know that's right.
you know, from there, everything else take care of itself.
Well, check this out. There's gonna be food trucks, about 15 of them.
hmm
There's gonna be retail vendors.
hmm
You have some cheesecake from Georgia's Best. We're gonna have some delicious eats, man. Just food galore. And Dominic, the food reviewer, is gonna be doing reviews on all of the vehicles out there.
Exactly.
So it's gonna be a good day.
Exactly. I mean, and that when you're making a debut, the we just need the weather guys to cooperate with us, and
Right.
I think everything else will be everything after that. We want to be able to bring something to the people in the South Milwaukee area that they don't get a chance to experience in this area.
Yeah. And we want to definitely shout out to Racine and to Kenosha.
No
You
doubt.
guys get ready. The Christopher Project is coming and they're gonna jam.
No doubt.
They are going to jam. So we look forward to seeing everybody out on July the 12th, 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's
Exactly.
going to be at the Commons in South Milwaukee.
Mhm.
Do not miss it. Don't be, what do they say? Be there or be square.
That's right.
So
Don't hear about it from your friends.
that's right. Be about it by yourself.
But not only, when, the city of South Milwaukee, the area, Barack is, am I saying that right?
Yeah, Osiris.
Osiris, all right.
Uh-huh. And-
They're supporting us, and we need the people to come out and support the event. We can talk about it all day, but if we don't get the people to come and support it, we're doing everything we can to bring them a quality product.
Amen.
And we need the people to come out and support and
Yes, sir.
let your ears. That's all you need after that.
That's it. Let your ears be the judge
That's
of it.
right.
Because we're going to have a good time.
That's right.
And it's going to be good eats,
Mhm.
good food, good vibes. And the children are going to have a bouncy house out there.
Okay.
So it's going to be nice. It's going to be real nice. So y'all make sure that you're a part of the Jazz in July at the Commons in South Milwaukee, July the 12th. That's a Saturday from 3 to 9 p.m. Christopher, I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate
Looking forward to
you a
being
lot.
part of it. Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
brother. I appreciate it.
All right now.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next time on Drop the Mic Media. Have a good night. And then last but not least, I want to introduce you guys to my next guest. This guy's going to headline this show. He's going to throw down. He told me the other day he's going to throw down. So you guys get ready for Joe Jordan. Here he is right now. Joe Jordan. Well, here we are, guys. Welcome to another production of Drop the Mic Media. Today's event is going to be the beginning of the summer festival that's coming up called Jazz in July. We're going to have some entertainment on that show. And today with us is I'll call him our headliner, Joe Jordan.
What's up? What's up?
Nice round of applause for Joe Jordan. My man.
Yes,
It's a pleasure, brother.
It's a pleasure.
It's a
Pleasure
pleasure.
being here. Yes, indeed.
Well, do me a favor, man. Tell me your history in Milwaukee first.
My history in Milwaukee. Born and raised in Milwaukee, and it's been a wonderful journey. Yeah.
I tell you how I met you.
How did you meet me?
The first day that I was back in Milwaukee in 2019,
Okay.
I went to dinner with some friends and family,
Okay.
and you were performing at the Packing House.
Packing House. That's my home spot.
And man, when I tell you the food was good,
Oh yeah.
but the show was great.
Oh, I appreciate that.
So I just wanted to let you know, man, that
Appreciate that.
that resonated with me until today.
Yeah.
Now I have the pleasure of saying I brought Joe Jordan to South Milwaukee.
That's right.
And this is the first jazz show in South Milwaukee.
Okay.
So it's like you're making history with me again,
Okay.
because I enjoyed you the first time, and I know July the 12th, Saturday, from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m.,
It's gonna be hot.
I'm going to enjoy you again.
I'm gonna do my best.
So the city of South Milwaukee, get ready. City of Milwaukee, get ready. Racine, get ready. Kenosha, get ready.
Get ready.
It's going to be a beautiful day, a beautiful show. Suzanne Grazana, the Christopher Project,
Oh yes.
Joe Jordan.
Oh yes.
And we're going to surprise some people because we're going to get the city of South Milwaukee's high school jazz
Ooh.
ensemble to come over to
Nice.
open the show.
Nice.
So they'll open the show at 3 o'clock,
Okay.
and then we'll go from there. Also, we're going to have a jungle gym for all of the kids to come and make it a whole family event.
Oh,
There's going to
man.
be 10 food trucks, 16 retail vendors, and we're going to have a ball. We're going to have a great time.
Oh man, my little one's gonna love it.
So if I could, man, I'd like to get some of your history.
Okay.
How did you and your journey with music and jazz begin?
My journey began just as a kid, loving music. My cousin Darnell Brown, who's into music, performing right now, looked up to him. My dad is a drummer.
Okay.
Still plays. Just being around the music.
Mhm.
And I remember around 10, when I was like 10 years old, and across the street was Hagwoods, the Hagwoods.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lived across the street.
Okay.
But in the basement, the band used to play, Caribou used to play.
Was that right?
Oh man. Me and my buddies, we used to just sit in the window and watch.
I know that's right.
Oh man. And they would just
Seems like
talk
all of us
to
have
us.
some story.
Oh yeah, it's incredible. And that pushed me. I said,
I know
that's
that's
something I
right.
want to do.
So who were some of your musical influences?
Oh man. Goes all the way back, Marvin Gaye, of course. I do Marvin
Yeah.
Gaye tributes.
Right.
Frankie Beverly, Donny Hathaway, The Temptations. It goes all the way back. Aretha Franklin. When I was a kid, my mom used to play Aretha Franklin. Go take a nap, boy.
Your mom, my mom, the neighbor's mom. Yeah,
So,
they had us locked in on
that
it.
was my background.
Man,
my
I remember
soundtrack.
my mom having that Gerard turntable with the long little pin
Yep.
stuck up like that.
Yes.
And she would sit 5 or 6 LPs. And back then, you didn't listen to one song and
Oh,
you
no,
could go
no.
to the next. It fell down and it would start playing. And 40 minutes later
That's
was
right.
the end of the album.
And you knew every song.
Every song.
Every song.
And if you really and truly paid attention, you could hear her in the back. Either she's singing it or she's humming it.
Yep. Oh yes.
That
all
was
the
some
time.
good memories. Thank you for that.
Oh yes.
So what does it mean to you personally as far as jazz music and being an entertainer? What does it mean to you personally?
I've been performing so long and just been through all types of different types of music and the changing of music.
Mhm.
How music has evolved. In jazz especially, we get short-sighted. We don't get a chance to see jazz like we used to see it.
Right.
You was a jazz club everywhere, and you can go and check out all kinds
That's
of
true.
groups.
The juke joints in the neighborhood either had a jazz band or a blues band.
Yeah, yeah. And
There wasn't nothing else to find. Hip hop wasn't even a word.
no, not at all. And it's different. It's different now.
Yeah.
You have some jazz groups out here that are very good.
They are.
You just have to catch them.
And I catch a lot of them out on YouTube
Yeah.
doing their thing, or on Facebook or Instagram doing their thing. There's a young lady I hear all the time. I forget her name, but she plays the saxophone.
Oh, okay.
And she sends me an email every now and then on Facebook message or notification saying, "Hey, check out my new single."
Oh, okay.
And she's pretty hot,
Yeah, there's a
but
nice.
she's in Los Angeles.
Oh, she's in Los Angeles.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
There's a nice jazz club I'll be playing at called the Riverside Room in Waukegan.
Okay.
That's gonna be August 30th.
Yeah.
But if you go on their site and the Riverside Room, a lot of nice jazz artists right
Is that
there.
right?
Yeah, and it's
So-
not too far of a ride.
So tell the people what you got coming up soon.
Oh man, I got your
It's the
event.
summertime.
Your event coming up.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of
Definitely.
things coming up. With Christopher's project, actually, we're doing the Motown tribute.
Mhm.
We'll be doing that at different parks around the city.
Okay.
You can check out my website, joejordanlive.us, and let you know everything that's going on. But Packing House, I'm at the Packing House every first and third Saturday of the month. So that's my
Y'all
home
heard
base.
that now. First and third Saturday,
Yeah.
show up and watch him show out.
That's right. We get it in. We get it in
They
from
put it
6:30 to
down.
9:30.
That's for sure.
And just and it's with the summer coming up, just a lot. There's something to do everywhere.
So do you remember your first appearance?
Yeah.
And what is
She's a man eater. Oh, is she? Yeah.
there you go.
Oh man, I played my first band I was in was called Crude Seduction,
Okay.
and I got a chance to sing my first song, "Man Eater" by Hall & Oates.
There you go.
Mama, everybody in the audience.
Man, that was a fantastic song.
It was a club on 30th and North Avenue.
Okay.
I
I
don't
bet my wife's going to
remember
look
the
at
name.
this and go,
30th and North Avenue.
I remember that place.
You know,
I know
And,
she is.
That was my first live. Well, with my band, but then I was in high school, so I did the talent show, and my band did the talent show, and I thought I was the
that-
stuff after that.
When was the last time you thought about that?
Oh my God. Every time it comes up, man, it's just a feeling that I get, like that was the moment, that response from the audience, and kids running to the stage,
Mhm.
and just I was a nerd in school, so
We all
the
were.
next day after that, I was a superstar.
I heard that.
So
You
it was
went
cool.
from a non-jock
You
to
know what I'm saying?
a jock overnight.
A blessing,
I know that's right.
And
So let me ask you this. What can the people expect from you on the 12th?
on the 12th, we're gonna have some fun on the 12th. We're gonna showcase some new music, and we're gonna show you some nice blues.
Mhm.
We're gonna do some blues for you.
That's cool.
And we're gonna, do our R&B too, but
And a little bit of jazz.
a little bit of jazz. So it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be
I'm
really
going to bring
nice.
my lounge chair
Please do.
and
But
put it right out front
you better get in.
next to the camera
You
stand.
better get in, because it's
we're
gonna be packed out there.
We're going to record the whole thing and you will have your copy.
Oh yes, I need that.
We're
I
going to
need that to put
record
on
the
site.
whole thing so you can put it out on your Facebook and your
Oh
Instagram
yes. Oh yes.
and show the city. Because I'm hoping that we do enough here to do this again next year,
Oh yeah, we have to.
several times.
Mhm.
That's my agreement with the city, is to do this several times if we do it well this time.
We will.
But I only went after what I knew could do it well.
Hmm.
I didn't go for a band that I didn't think was going to pull a crowd. I went after what I thought would do that.
Oh yes. And you
So
gotta
Drop
do
the
that.
Mic Media is trying to, at the same time, leave its mark.
Mhm.
We have a podcast studio right here, and as you can tell, we can put some stuff out.
Oh yeah, you're doing it big.
All green screen, fully ready for you to come on out here and be effective in your marketing of whatever it is you're doing.
Oh yes.
Do it right here, Drop the Mic Media.
And I appreciate this this venue here, that this forum to showcase artists. And there's a lot of great artists here now.
That's why I tell
A
the
lot of
city
great
all
artists.
the time, in the last 3 months that we've really and truly been focused on getting this done, I've told them there's so much great entertainment that the people of South Milwaukee can have.
Oh, yes.
And because they're getting ready to do some major things in this city, they're getting ready to put 150 apartments. The old Bucyrus factory over there in
Oh,
the
okay.
office building,
Yeah,
all that's
yes.
going to become retail. And excuse me, it's going to become retail space and you know, some lofts,
Mhm.
2-story, 1-story.
That's
gonna
gonna
be
be
hot.
nice, and people gonna need something to do,
And the
somewhere
young
to
people
go.
don't mind spending their money
They don't.
if they can stay in their community
Mhm.
instead of traveling on the other side of town to have a good time.
That's true.
So my intent is to give it to them. You
Oh,
want good entertainment?
gotta have it.
I got it. You want to come over here and find your niche in life? Do a podcast or some influencing or interviewing.
Mhm.
And the next time that you and I get together, I want to do an interview
Oh, yes.
over there.
Over there. Okay.
So we
Okay.
can sit back and chill out.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
That'd be real
that'd
cool.
be great.
You know.
Well, I want to thank you
Oh,
again.
thank you, sir.
Thank you, Robin.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's gonna be a great time.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. This is our headliner
Oh,
for July the
yes.
12th, Jazz in July,
Jazz in July, y'all.
downtown in the Commons. No, I'll say that again. At the Commons.
At the Commons.
Y'all be ready. Joe Jordan, thank you.
Make sure you come on out. Bring your lawn chairs.
And that bottle of wine.
Ooh, yes. Oh, yes. Gonna have a great
Come on,
time.
let's have a good time. Drop the mic media. Peace. Hey guys, we're back. And I'd just like to do this. I'd like to thank all of my guests for coming out and joining us for this podcast. And the Sax Diva, Suzanne Grazana, the Christopher Project, and that's the man, Joe Jordan. Dominic the Feud Reviewer. So you guys, I'll see you on July the 12th. Listen to me now. July the 12th. This event is going to be something to remember. July the 12th, 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Bucyrus Commons in South Milwaukee, 1028 Madison Avenue. 1028 Madison Avenue. If you need information, you can call 414-238-1008, or you can call the city of South Milwaukee and just ask them where the Bucyrus Commons is. It's going to be a show. You don't want to miss it. I promise you, you do not want to miss this. Thank you. Peace.